Are you looking for the 5 best gaming monitors under $200 of 2021? In this video we will look at some of the top best gaming monitors under $200 on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description for each product mentioned, so make sure you check those out to see which is in your budget range. Starting at number 5. AOC G2590FX Monitor. The AOC G2590FX is full to the brim with features and comes in at a reasonable price too. The monitor is G-Sync and FreeSync compatible whilst also being highly responsive. This 1080p monitor features a TN panel, so viewing angles may not be the best, but it is primarily for gaming, and as long as you sit anywhere in front of your monitor while gaming you shouldn't have any issues. You get the decent color performance and a peak brightness of 400 nits, but the colors just aren't as good as an IPS or VA panel. The monitor sports a refresh rate of 144 Hz, but you will have to tinker with the settings to set it to this. The high refresh rate, when paired with the G-Sync module, led to some brilliant gaming performance and completely eliminates screen tearing and input lag for an altogether smooth experience. The response time, as you would expect for this price, sits at just 1 millisecond, completing the needs for your competitive FPS heads out there. The design is geared towards gamers with its red accents, but it's not over the top and looks quite nice. At number 4. Acer XFA240 Monitor. The Acer XFA240 is primarily aimed at competitive gamers and the feature set shows this. It's a great choice for any competitive gamers out there with fast response times, G-Sync compatibility, and an adjustable stand. The design isn't anything to shout about, it is a pretty standard looking monitor from the front with regular looking bezel edges. That being said, the stand it comes with does a superb job for the price, with you being able to tilt, pivot, and swivel the display. Aside from that, the simplistic look is quite nice, and overall we have a very low profile monitor here. The features are where the Acer monitor comes into its own. The monitor boasts a high refresh rate of 144 Hz, which is perfect for any gamer, and if that wasn't enough, it also has a high response time of 1 millisecond. So in terms of gaming, the performance is great, and it can only get better with the inclusion of G-Sync compatibility, giving you some satisfying tear-free gaming. This Acer gaming monitor gives off the impression this is for hardcore gamers, and it delivers. At number 3. Sceptre C248B-144R Monitor. The Sceptre C248B-144R monitor sports a curved display that works wonders for immersion into your games and movies. This option is also packed with enough features to get gamers seriously considering this monitor as their next purchase. The first thing you notice is the wonderful curve to the screen, which looks great whilst also adding to your overall viewing experience, but the viewing angles are narrower due to this curve when you compare it to others in this category. Despite this, the monitor is actually responsive enough at 3 milliseconds and brings the benefit of being a VA panel monitor, which rivals similarly priced IPS displays for colors. This monitor also brings FreeSync into the mix, which goes well with the high refresh rate of 144 Hz, to bring consumers a buttery smooth gaming experience and minimal to no lag input. In the looks department, the monitor is fairly plain Jane apart from that curve. That being said, the minimalist approach is quite attractive and the design is certainly not a negative. At number 2. Sceptre U279W-4000R Monitor. A rare 4K resolution monitor for under $200 here comes in the form of the Sceptre U279W. While this is marketed towards graphic design, it also offers gamers at a pinch a 4K gaming monitor. The design is simple but looks very sleek and modern, making it a great addition to any gamer's desk. The stand is hollowed out and is very aesthetically pleasing, but unfortunately doesn't offer much in terms of adjustment other than tilt. The monitor comes with custom set display settings from Sepehr and goes a long way to enhancing specific gaming experiences. Furthermore, this features a 5 millisecond response time, which may not be the quickest, but it is certainly more than adequate for 4K gaming. This 27 monitor runs at 60 Hz but features DVI that can run 4K up to 30 Hz, HDMI for 4K at 60 Hz, HDM2 for 4K at 30 Hz, and DisplayPort for 4K at 70 Hz. At number 1. BenQ GW2780 Monitor. The BenQ GW2780 monitor is more optimized for home and office use, but its IPS panel, incredible color accuracy, and 5 milliseconds response time give gamers a great low-cost option. The design is that classic BenQ look, with thin bezels and a sturdy stand to boot. While the stand only features a bit of tilt, there is a compartment to hide your cables inside, leaving your setup looking cleaner than ever. While there may not be many gaming features for this budget option, the 27 IPS panel is beautiful and delivers colors with incredible accuracy for the price. Surprisingly, this comes with a 5 millisecond response time, which we consider to be the upper limit for gamers, but you aren't going to notice any difference unless you play a lot of competitive games. As this is a BenQ, you get their proprietary eye care technology and some built-in speakers for use straight out of the box. The viewing angles are very wide thanks to the IPS panel, leaving you with a monitor you can use for much more than just gaming.